Hey, hello. How are you? It's me again. I'm back with another video. It's been a while. It's been quite a lot. I don't know. I just decided I don't want to post anything anymore. Actually, I had all the good intentions to post, but I couldn't figure out how to squeeze another time lapse in my schedule. I I love my computer and I don't want to exhaust it, so I'm trying my very best not to use it too much, which in exchange leaves me with no more recordings. Also, lately, the only artwork that I've done has been related to my comic, and it has spoilers, so I don't know, I don't feel like posting them because by the time the chapter would be up, you would have already seen the drawings and maybe even the text if I decide to record that too. And I don't know, it feels like I'm shooting myself in the boot, as they say, with that. And so I didn't know what to post. I didn't have anything to post because doing a time lapse requires time. And time, I usually dedicate that to either reading, relaxing, and or drawing my comic, which has been evolving rather slowly. I opened some comics on webtoons, and my god, those chapters are long. Like, who has that much time in a week? Maybe they don't actually have that much to work about with. I mean, they probably snap picture and then edit it, and that's it with the background. And then the character, they just have predefined poses that they use. I saw a tutorial about that one. That's the pro version of Paint Toolsai. No, anyway, that one. And I mean, it practically has everything done. You just have to put some clothes on that character, and you can call it a day. And then you just drop the speech bubbles and the colors, and as far as I could tell, even those can be done pretty fast. Oh, I love the way they do that vector line. That's my dream. To be able to draw a line and then thin it up or sharpen or thicken it just as much as you want it. That's a dream. But well, I like the organic way my work looks, so I don't know. I wouldn't give up on that, even if sometimes the line is wobbly as heck and you don't understand anything about that eye shape. It's still, well, that way. And as I was saying, finally I found the motivation to open the program, record my drawing, and have a time lapse for you to see. Hooray me! It took me forever. I could probably find a way to talk and just record my voice and then snap a background image with some butterflies floating or some b-roll from wherever on the internet and have you look at that as I talk. If that would be fine with you, I could do that. Considering the amount of people that come and watch my videos, I could pretty much do that for a while just to have something inside this program, and if it blows up eventually, I can drop something new in it. For now, for my number of readers, watchers, and listeners, basically a talking video could do the thing. And to talk about this line art, which in the end disappears completely and is replaced with color because why not? A couple of years ago, 5 or 10, people would post these kind of speed paintings everywhere on the internet, and it was a weekly thing, and you would see a new one every week. And I would be staring at the work and asking myself, how do they have time to do that? Well, today I did one of these, and yeah, it didn't take me that long. I mean, yes, it wasn't easy, and yes, I had to work on it. It didn't take me forever. I mean, it finished it in an evening, a couple of hours. I went super fast, super speed, and it's done now. So yeah, I guess it doesn't take that long when you know what you're doing. When you're lost, it takes forever. And well, as it is now, I'm happy with the result. I don't want to work on it anymore. I did fix the side on the neck because it looked creepy and bad in all the possible ways. So that was fixed, and now I'm happy about it. And who this is? Well, initially it was supposed to be my character, Jacob or Jacob. I'm not completely certain who he has to be. I want him to be part of my new comic. It's something that I've been thinking about for a couple of months. about this kind of law enforcer. I would like to call it. The way I imagine this kind of little world is where the law is kept while the law is not exactly fair. There's a lot of way you can discriminate, hiding behind the law. We could look around us and learn a couple of things about that. Hint, hint, sanitary situation outside here now. It's a crime to be ill and stuff like that. And, well, my comic wouldn't be revolving around illnesses. No, it would be in a magical world where people don't get sick, they just get cursed, which is kind of worse. But we all need our dreams. Or maybe I would involve some illnesses, but they would be magically related just for the fun of it, because I don't want a world with illnesses. There are a lot of those already outside. And it didn't end up with that character because I changed my mind. I couldn't decide on a weapon. So he's just like some kind of wizard from Merlin's times. I guess Merlin was not the only one who could use magic. He has Roman sandals or something about the same way the Roman Greek sandals were, somewhere around that. So I guess he's like that there in that place. Either way, I like how the colors ended up. They're totally awesome. At least the way it looks a lot richer than my usual drawings. It has so many color tones and variations, and all that came from the way I just slapped a bunch of colors on multiply layers and lightning layers, and then kept them on without any other extras. I mean, it's messy. I'm sure that under normal circumstances it would require a lot of cleaning and cleanups, especially the pants or whatever he's wearing, robes. But I don't know. I like it. I'm not changing it. For me, that's good. It stays. It totally stays. But I do understand why that's not exactly how people would like their artwork to look. Then again, I might start my own brand and style, because everybody wants style and they don't want to be out of style. What am I doing? What have I been doing lately? My free time has been full of reading and listening to podcasts and watching motivational videos and watching other people draw and other people talk about their artistic successes, printing books, putting out comics, writing, publishing, whatever, making animations, starting new careers. And I'm here stuck. I mean, I'm not stuck. I'm doing my best. The slow burn way. I picked up Korean and Japanese again. I'm trying to learn them again because I am passionate about both cultures and I find them so different, and I love the traditional costumes and I love how they do their TV shows, the anime for the Japanese and Korean dramas for the Korean people. And I would really like to visit those countries someday, and I would really like to be allowed to exist in the world as a free human being someday. Hint, hint. Can we please come back to normal? Pretty please. And I watch the Olympics these days, and my god, I mean, he's an athlete, right? He was trained to handle stress and cold and illnesses, and he trained all his life, so his immunity system should be at peak health. Why do we insist on them having extra sanitary safety precautions? What for? Why do they need them? Why? Someone explain it to me, because I don't understand. They're athletes. They live breaking limits every day. I mean, based on this kind of mentality, Special Olympics shouldn't even exist because everybody there has some kind of illness, right? One is healthy on the outside but has some kind of problems with his heart. Another one's missing a leg, and another one's missing an arm. Another one can't move right because something blew up in his face and his brain's wrecked. So why are we so afraid of illnesses? Yes, people die. So what? They died before the situation as well. People still died. You remember people dying before the illness? It did happen. It was real. Yeah. So that was that about that. Other things, I listened to some kind of documentary a while ago, and a guy was talking about his productions. He was a movie director, and he said that he always adds something twisted or dark. I can't remember exactly how he said that. Some kind of character with something wrong in his head. All right. And he does it. The expression was something like he does it because he can. And I was like, well, good for you. If I was doing that in the first 20 minutes, maybe less, as I was talking with someone about this day, and complete his input was that less than an hour, 70 people would actually come and kill my project and tell me how twisted I am and how bad my work is and how I'm spreading bad things to the world and I'm representing toxic stuff. By the way, what's all the deal with the toxic thing? Is it the first time you deal with toxic? You know, toxic has been always here and is not going away. Learn to live with it. Stop calling people toxic. You're toxic by calling others toxic. Just saying. Whoever calls someone else toxic is spreading toxicity everywhere in the world. You're spreading the toxicity by calling people toxic. How can you not be toxic when you tell someone he's toxic? Don't you become toxic by just saying that? Yeah. So we were saying that I was saying that if I was doing that kind of thing, if I would make some kind of weird statement like this, or maybe it's not weird, maybe it's original, but well, if I was saying that, someone would come, at least one person, if not more than one, would come and kill my project, passion, activity, whatever I was doing by saying that there's something wrong with me, that I am the problem. So we rushed to kill the little fish because the big sharks kept their mouths shut when they were small and now they're big and no one can kill them, or the damage that comes from someone killing them is not so great and they can carry on. As for the little fish, well, we hurry up to destroy them because, I don't know, we're afraid it'll get better than us and show the world that they're better than us? I mean, is that something important? Do you need to kill everyone else's passion just because you can't reach your own? Or maybe yours is really, really twisted? Like, I don't know, you like killing stuff? That's something you should try your best not to do. Agree. I agree about that. Yes. That's a good point. I wouldn't like people killing me. So yeah, that's a good point. Right. I don't know. That's all the wackiness for today. I don't have any more wackiness to share and with you. So yeah, about my comic, because I have a comic and that's why I don't post much of anything else here but comic related stuff. I'm trying to wrap it up this year. I'll do my best to wrap it up this year. I don't know if I'll manage, but I'm thinking of doing that. And I don't know, you're invited to subscribe and try to watch it and catch up with what's already in there. They're not long chapters, you won't have trouble catching up. You'll probably get to read it in a day. My hard work that I've done for like 2 years and something, you'll probably be able to read it in a day. I guess, I started that comic because the pandemic hit the world. So it's interesting that I got that out because of this illness and yeah, the situation. So I don't know what to say more about this matter. Considering everything, I'm really grateful that I did it, but now I want to stop it. I mean, I want to end it, and I don't want to end it in a bad way. I want it to have everything it needs, like a conclusion, a happy ending, or something of the sort. I barely scratched the surface with the whole story. Like, it's barely the beginning, and it's already this big, and I haven't finished much of it. And I don't know how I'm gonna complete this thing, but I really like to finish it this year. I mean, it's February now, so maybe I'll manage. Summer time's coming. Unless the world comes back to normal, I'll have a lot of free time to do just that. So, yeah, wishful thinking on my side, assuming that I can sit that long in front of a computer. I don't know why, but lately it's been so complicated. As a whole, I'm happy with this. And in the future, maybe I'll try a different approach for a comic, something less colorful, or maybe I'll structure the colors in a way that doesn't require my dedication so hard. I would also like to have those kind of pleasant anime style Korean comic webtoon designs because they're cute and I like to see them. Then again, too cute doesn't really fit my style. I have a definite certain fixed cuteness to my way of working, and it doesn't fit that. Anyway, it's in hiatus state now, my comic, and I don't know if it will get better anytime soon because I am struggling to wrap up my arc. Can you call it an arc? I'm not sure. I would really like to finish, as I said, the story, so I need to trim the fat, get it out. You know, need all those little episodes where they cook and sew and squeak and talk little talks. I mean, they're done. We've been there. We've seen them. We're family. We're family now. You know, us and the characters. We can relate to most of them. We built up the friendship thing. We care about them. It's time for the action to start. And, well, now we have a problem because the action didn't start yet. And, yeah, I have to do that. How exactly? I don't know. I really don't. But it has to start. It's time to start. It's time, baby. Uh, brain, wreck yourself. Fix it. Don't wreck yourself, brain. Keep working. Yeah. So if you're a follower, thank you very much for subscribing, for reading my work, for listening, and if you're new, I'll leave links for both web comic internet sites where you can see them, just in case you have a favorite. I am on Webtoon and Tapas just because I didn't want to settle for one. I want to have both of them. It's not exactly the same thing. It's very different on Webtoons than it is on Tapas. Mostly because they have a different demographic. They like their clientele. Can you call them clientele? I don't know. Their visitors like different things. On Webtoons, I noticed that they prefer action and all types of storylines, while in tapas there's a lot of love and love, same gender love, and they have a lot of things like that, which is fine. I enjoy them myself there. My dilemma is how exactly do people promote themselves, because I don't know how to do that, and this is as far as I'm gonna get right now. Regardless, dearies, that's all for today. I would like to hear you sooner, maybe next time. I'll be faster. Goodbye.